Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Most of you know who I am, and for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is KrimsonKreamer and I play video games, and this is a game review and my thoughts on the game Pocket Bravery. Now this is a demo of the game, so it is not the full game, so I can't really give my hardcore opinions on it, just my overall thoughts. And first of all, I want to say that Pocket Bravery is a game that is developed by a Brazilian game developer, and also takes place in places in Brazil and has Portuguese as its main language. And I just want to say that this game looks amazing. Like, the designs look nice, everything is like small and chibi, but at the same time edgy and intimidating. The game flows pretty well with certain attacks and combos. It took me a bit to get used to doing certain combos with characters, and that's just because the game has tight controls, unlike Street Fighter where it's a little bit more liberal with like your button presses and your controller movements and your analog movements. This game is definitely more tighter and wants you to kind of execute it a little bit more perfectly, which is perfectly fine. That's not a knock in the game itself. It only makes people want to play this game and actually have to practice at it rather than just kind of jump in. With that being said, though, the game runs on a system like if you were holding a controller, your 4 buttons on your controller are your light punch, heavy punch, light kick, heavy kick, and then your trigger buttons are weaker versions of your special attacks, so you don't have to technically execute them as a with any quarter circle movement. It kind of just allows you to press the button after you do like a target combo to follow up with a special move to kind of just continue the momentum of the combo. So it's a little easier when you're doing it like that. However, with the customization of the controllers and how it is right now, I feel like the game should allow you to customize your trigger buttons to maybe have a double heavy punch and double punch button and double kick button. Because there are EX moves in this game that require you to push both your heavies and both your kicks at the same time. And just being able to have the ability to press one button to do it rather than 2 buttons at the same time is a little bit easier, especially on a controller and for a game that wants to have these tight, precise controls, that if you were to press one button that was out of that order, you wouldn't be able to really execute that move properly. And I think that should be something that they should work on. The other issue that I have with the game is certain specials have a very weird momentum for you to have to execute. For example, on the character Nunyo, he has a special where it's quarter circle forward, then preceded by quarter circle back. Now, unfortunately, you can't just go from quarter circle forward into half circle back to execute it. You have to do it as quarter circle forward, reset to neutral, and then quarter circle back, then the punch button to be able to execute that attack. Personally, I think it should be changed to where it's quarter circle forward, half circle back, or even if it's just double quarter circle forward, one punch, because they do have ultra combos that require 2 of the buttons to be pressed at the same time, whether it's both punches or both kicks. So I really don't see why they would have to make the one special different to keep it away from it being the ultra combo. So that's just my personal thing, because again, from what I've seen, every character has access to 2 super moves and then 1 ultra combo. The only difference is that the ultra combo requires, like I said, 2 of the punches and 2 of the kicks, where the super combos require 1 or the other. So I wouldn't see why you would do either, you know, double quarter circle forward or double quarter circle backward just to make it different, and then your ultra combo is literally the double button press to keep it, you know, different. I just don't get the idea of having quarter circle forward, reset to neutral, quarter circle back as a super. It definitely makes it harder to execute certain specials, especially if it's the special that you want to follow up with in a combo. That being said, some other gripes that I have about this game is the UI of the game. When I set the timer to 120 seconds, the UI will lock on to what it was before the round ended or even started, and stay like that for a few seconds until the timer reaches about like between 100 to 90 seconds, and then the game kind of just sets itself back to normal. And it plays well, but it didn't do that when I set it to 60 seconds or even had the infinite timer on. So that was just something that I noticed while playing the game. It didn't really take me out of it, and I'm not going to be like, this is something that they need to fix, because it is something they need to fix, but it's also a demo, so a lot of these bugs are going to get through, especially, like I said, in the demo. So it's not all that bad that it's there, but it's definitely something that I want to point out going into this game, when I set it to 120 seconds on the timer. Like I said before, the character models look great. The art in this game looks fantastic. The backgrounds are vivid and lively, and they add so much color and flavor to the game. The characters look nice. Everything flows well. It's kind of cool where characters, if they move into a shade, their shadow goes away, and everything just works well within the game itself. Yeah, you can't really go wrong, especially because it's just the demo of the game, and it's free to play on Steam right now with the demo. So if you have access to a computer and Steam and want to try this game out, definitely download Pocket Bravery right now. I'm enjoying it for what it is right now. I definitely, like I said, some things need to be worked on, and the game definitely has a little bit more to go to it being a fully completed game. If you do want to support the game, they do have an Indiegogo going for the game. Last I checked, they reached 10% of their goal for the game, and I'm definitely going to give my support for this game when I can, and I hope you guys too as well. But let me know what you think in the comments below, and if you have any other questions that I didn't address in this video, please let me know. I would love to be able to inform you guys and tell you what I think. But anyway, I'm going to get up out of here. I'm going to let this fight play out, but I hope you guys have a wonderful night. And as always, good gaming, God bless, go beyond, and keep on keeping on.
Player one wins! Round two, fight!
Desprezo! Desprezo, toma essa! Desprezo, toma essa! Desprezo, toma essa! Desprezo! 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 Toma essa! Vamos gingar! Desprezo! Desprezo!
Time over!